Hi, this is Raj from MR Sportscars. Here I've got an absolutely stunning, as new, Porsche 981 Boxster GTS. This has the 3.4 litre flat 6 direct fuel injection engine. Absolutely no reliability issues with these cars. These cars sound like a Porsche should. They don't have turbocharging and they don't suffer any of the issues of earlier Boxsters, which is IMS bearing failures, bore scoring, or RMS oil seal leaks. Now it's finished in absolutely glorious GT silver metallic, which is almost like a bluish silver, very subtly blue metallic. Looks absolutely stunning in the sunshine today. It has the darkened glass clear LED tail lights. It has the GTS lower splitter, as it should. Black badging, Boxster GTS badging. Has the GTS black tailpipes there. The wheels are the optional Carrera S wheels, the 20-inch wheels, finished in gloss black with a diamond cut edge and GT silver metallic inside of them, and they are as new as well. I mean, I'm going to say new quite a lot because this car is literally as it left the factory back in April 2016. This car was registered. Has a GTS insignias on the side of at the bottom of the corners of the doors. The black edition PDLS dynamic Bi-Xenon cornering lights, they're self-leveling as well. This bezel here, which is blackened, this is all a black edition special set of headlights which came from the factory. This bezel here rotates as you go around corners, so it lights up the corner as you go around, and it's speed sensitive. The headlamp washers are spec'd to be painted in gloss black, and that front GTS spoiler looks sensational as well with the extended section there. This car's had the Zin Sport grills fitted from new, so the radiators and air conditioning condensers are as new behind there. In stunning condition. Has the center radiator as well, which all GTSs have. The third radiator, which keeps it even cooler. Now going back to the wheels, the tyres are matching Pirelli P0s, and it has the optional tyre pressure monitoring system, and the actual valve stems are actually gloss black as well from the factory. Discs and pads are all good all round, as well as the tyres are in fantastic condition, no cracking or anything whatsoever, all N-rated as they should be. But just look in there, I mean, you can see this car is as new as you'll get for a car that was made 2016. This was one of the last off the factory line. 2016, it's now 2023, over 7 years old now. And not just the exterior but the underside as well. I mean, look at this. So this car was last owned by a detailer, so has one previous owner from new, and was only used in the summer. You'll see when I tell you the mileage exactly why it looks as new. It is as close as you'll get to a brand new 981 Boxster GTS in 2023. Now let me think about what else. The whole car from new was PPF'd, so that means it's got paint protection film on every single panel of this car, including around the windscreen, on the mirrors, bonnet, bumper, wings, doors, these panels, the rear bumper, the spoiler. The only panel that isn't is that rear boot lid, and that's purely because it would have ruined the aesthetic. Either you would have had to take the badging off and then put them back on with new badges, or leave it as is but then have a stencil around it, which wouldn't look as nice. So that panel was left as it was, and really that isn't like a high chance of that getting ever marked compared to the other panels. So as a result, this car has got original paint with, I would say, no stone chips, no scrapes, no nicks, no bumps, and it's never had paint. So again, really lovely. It's nice also, it's got the black hood, so I'll just show you that. So it's a nice contrast to the rest of the car. So I can close the hood by holding down the lock button. You can also, there's controls in there, and you can also operate it at speed up to around 35 miles an hour. I'd say it's quite comfortable. That's been freshly retreated with waterproofer, and it's been cleaned with the Autoglim hood protection cleaner and protection kit. So there's the hood. It has a glass heated rear screen there, which is obviously unmarked, just like the rest of the car. The hood's unmarked because this car has been garaged its whole life as well. So there's no fading on the plastics, there is no fading on the hood, there's no marks on the hood, there's no green build-ups at all that we had to get rid of. It is literally as new. So this is it's a real collector's piece. It's something you can enjoy, and you could actually put mileage on it if you wanted to. I would enjoy it as much as possible myself if I was to buy this car. But yeah, really, I'm so excited about this car because I love getting the best examples in the UK, and this is, I would say without a doubt, the best example of a 981 Boxster GTS that you can get currently in 2023. Now, on the inside, it has the full GTS interior package. So that is extended black leather with red stitching, carbon inserts instead of silver, so that's across the doors, the dashboard, the center console. All of that is carbon trim, extended black leather, so you've got extended black leather across the dashboard, across the center console, across the entirety of the doors, except where there's Alcantara inserts. Same with the seats, so full black leather with the red stitching, GTS embroidered on both. These are the Sports Seats Plus, but they've got the red stitching and Alcantara inserts there, all from the factory. There's the hardbacks, and there's the wind deflector that goes on the in between the rollover bars there. The seatbelts are the black seatbelts with the red striping, which is another lovely sort of more subtle option than just having the full guards red seatbelts. The floor mats are even optional, and actually I've got an overmat that goes in here. The last owner actually has a set of overmats, and they'll come with the car, so those have never had sort of feet on them. So in great condition with the Porsche in red and red stitching to match the rest of the interior. It has the optional center compartment, mini compartment. Instead of just having an open tray, it's got that little one that's concealed, which makes it look a bit more, I don't know, it follows the lines of the rest of it, whereas rather than having just sort of like a open cup area. And then there's the center console armrest, which is also Alcantara and leather with the stitching. As you can see, this is all absolutely as new. Any scuffs here are not really scuffs, they're just literally where you can comb Alcantara, and it changes depending on which way it's combed. So yeah, unmarked. It actually smells brand new, absolutely brand new. And that's because it's only covered 4,600 miles from new, so 7 years, 4,000 miles. It has got a full service history, so it has been serviced 3 times, just like it should have been since 2016. So 2018, 2020 and 2022 we've had a full vehicle check over, and we've done a brake fluid change with our Porsche specialist Porsche Care, and I'll show you that in the file just a sec. It's got the 7-speed PDK, which can be run in full auto, full manual, a combination of the two, with the leather PDK selector, and it's got the leather sport design steering wheel, which is actually better than the Alcantara, because it doesn't, when you've got a touch point like that, it will tend to sort of like flatten in these areas where you actually put your hands all the time. And so it's quite nice, those bits, those touch points are in leather rather than Alcantara. And let me just start it up actually. It's got silver, it's got one silver key, so like a GT silver key, and it's also got a guards red key as well. I don't want to put my foot on that mat. As you can hear, it sounds very, very special. Full sat nav, full Bluetooth telephone module, So once that's connected, yeah, you'll see it's got Bluetooth audio, so you can do audio streaming wirelessly. It's got the jukebox, and it's got the CD, DVD, and the obviously radio. Sport Chrono Package Plus with the black dial there. It's got the Carmine Red instrument dials there, which I think look great. Cruise control, and then the sport design steering wheel. The paddles actually move with it, and it's got full-size metal paddles. That one's to go down a gear, that one's to go up a gear. You can also, when you put that in manual mode, you can use the gear stick itself, so you push it forward to go up a gear, pull it back towards you to go down a gear, like a rally car style race gearbox. So Sport Plus also has launch control, which will light up here if you want to do that. This car's never had that done. This has got the PASM Switchable Sports Suspension, so it sits 10mm lower than a car without that. Traction control, you can turn it off. It's got the rear spoiler that goes up and down. Switchable Sports Exhaust, and start-stop as well. It's got the full 2-zone climate control system rather than just air conditioning on its own, which is manual. This is fully automatic. You can set different temperatures to each side, and it's got the heated seat option on both sides, so 3-stage heating as such. Now let me show you when on this screen you can change what you see, so you can scroll through. So there's the tyre pressure monitoring there, Sport Chrono, G-forces as well, and you can also check when the services are due. So the next major service is due May 2026, the next minor is due May 2024, the next oil change is due May 2024, 19,600 miles, and then 39,600 till the next major service with spark plugs. So lots of life left before you have to service this car again. It has just been MOT'd as well by the last owner before he sold it to us. It has the auto wipers, as I said, cruise control as well, and I'll talk through the options in a second, but I'll show you the front and rear boots. It has Boxster GTS in black on the door entry guards. So it also has had from new the boot protectors, so it's got a lovely Boxster silhouette there. Don't know if you can see that. It's quite bright sunlight here, which is great, but it makes it harder for photography and filming. So that's been a boot protector in there, so it's absolutely as new underneath. All original stickers there, VIN stickers, and the oil top-up advice there as well from Porsche. And then at the front, but same boot protector in there, tyre gel on that side, tools in there including locking wheel bolt, spanner, screwdriver, towing eye, and manual hood retractor tool in there as well. You've got the warning triangle, and under there you've got a tyre compressor and the original Porsche battery. Everywhere on this car is as new. I mean, look under there. We normally clean these areas. We haven't had to clean this one at all because it was as new. So there's a Porsche battery, and the tyre compressors just in that box section in the middle there, just there. I won't get it out, but there are pictures of it. If you go on the website, there's a full set of pictures with all of those bits displayed, including all the tools and everything. Original stickers there. And this is, it's just such a fantastic example. It's more than likely the best one I will ever have in stock because it's got such a low mileage. The last one I had was amazing as well. I think it had mid 20,000 miles, also as new, but this is just another level in just how it's clearly just been a summer car, a few hundred miles each year, possibly 500-600 miles some years, which you can see on the MOT history. But it's one previous owner as new Boxster GTS, and these really are the best era of Boxsters. These 3.4 direct fuel injection cars are sensational to drive, to hear, to be in, because they don't have the turbocharging. As I said, they're not a 2 litre or a 2.5, and these GTSs are the sort of high point of this era because there's not too much overkill in modern technology. It's got all of the sort of creature comforts and things you want, but still that classic styling that I think is the best looking Boxster you can get. These GTSs with that extra enhanced rear front bumper, the rear splitter as well. And just look at the wheels. I mean, I love how there's a feature of the GT silver metallic inserts on the inside that match the paintwork there. Guards, reds, brake calipers as well. Discs and pads are as new. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but let me grab the file and talk you through the options on this car, because it is huge. It's 2 pages worth of options. It's one previous owner, as I said. This PDF, which I'm going to talk through, is available on the website. You can, if you're on a desktop, it's on the right hand side of the advert. You scroll a little bit down, just under the statistics of the car, and then it's also, if you're on a mobile, you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page of the advert. Let me put it down here because it's actually easier to see. So GT silver, extended black leather with red stitching and Alcantara, black hoods, red stitched black floor mats and red Porsche lettering, headlamp washers painted gloss black, Porsche keys painted GT silver and red, black tyre valves, alloy wheels painted in gloss black with diamond cut finished edge, carbon fibre dashboard trim, carbon fibre centre console trim, switchable sports exhaust, carbon fibre door trim, darkened glass LED rear tail lights. So that's all special codes. The C's, U's and X's are over and above like the standard codes you'd get. GTS version of this car, black face stopwatch, Carmine Red instrument dials, GTS interior package, PADM, centre front radiator, sound imposer. Okay, so that's an option I haven't really come across before. You mainly get it on 911s actually. So the sound imposer is a system of enhancing the sound of the engine in the cabin. So it opens up an additional sound pipe actually from the rear cabin into the from the rear engine bay into the cabin, so you actually get to hear more of the engine in the different modes. So it makes it louder and quieter depending on which mode you've got it in. Sport Plus, it will open out that sound, the sound imposer pipework into the cabin, so you hear more of the engine. N-rated tyres, PDK, rain sensor, headlamp washing system, Sports Seats Plus, seat heating, 20-inch Carrera S wheels, cruise control, PASM, Tyre Pressure Monitoring, Sound Package Plus with 9-speaker, 235-watt amplified sound system, which is really decent. Removable wind deflector, which is for that section there. GTS front bumper, including extended front spoiler, black seatbelts with red details and stripes, windshield grey graduated. It has the full climate control system, the luggage net, the optional luggage net there, the small centre storage compartment, LED daylight, running lights, navigation, Bluetooth modules. So it's got European and UK maps, Bluetooth phone and music connectivity, black design PDLS, Bi-Xenon dynamic cornering lights. It's a bit of a mouthful. Porsche front and rear parking sensors with the rear reversing camera. So actually that's quite a nice option as well. So you don't normally get that either. So it's got the camera just there. It's quite well hidden, so you don't really see it. But when you put the car in reverse, it comes up with the image on the screen. And then Sport Chrono Package Plus, power steering plus servotronics. So the steering will get heavier in the different modes. So Sport Plus, it gets a bit more weightier at higher speed to encourage more stable driving. Also that Sport Plus also affects how aggressive the gears are held and how aggressively they're changed. As I mentioned, the steering wheel as well, the throttle sensitivity will be more sensitive with Sport and Sport Plus, and also the PADM, the Porsche Active Drivetrain mounts, will stiffen more so in Sport and Sport Plus, so that you feel the gear changes through the rest of the chassis. They also make the sports exhaust louder as well, those different modes. Porsche communication, PCM, navigation, vehicle tracking, sport design leather steering wheel with full-size metal PDK, shift paddles, universal multimedia interface, so that's in here. So you've got the wired connections there, 12 volt there. There is a 12 volt down there as well, and there is a 12 volt there. So lots of options if you do want to plug stuff in on a drive. Alcantara seat inserts, which is these lovely sections here. Alcantara dashboard door, centre armrest trim package with red stitching. So that's all the things I mentioned that come with the GTS, unless you option it with the full leather package and the Alcantara delete. So really nice plush interior, and all as new. I mean, all the bolsters, there's no damage anywhere at all, and as I said, it smells absolutely brand new in here. Extended leather with red stitching, dashboard, center console and door panels. So that's all these sections here. Lovely elevated, luxurious feeling interior on this car. So that's all of those bits. Now the sun's gone in for a little bit, you can see the colour of it without the bright sunshine on it. As you can tell, I'm quite excited about this car because it is a real collector's piece, something to be enjoyed. The best era of Porsche for me. This is one of the last that came off the production line before they brought out the 718s, which had the flat 4s rather than flat 6s. So they don't sound as nice as these do. And in all honesty, they don't feel like I think Porsche should. So these cars are absolutely phenomenal, and I think this is one of the best out there. If you are interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.